Hello and welcome back to another episode of Honkai Star Rail. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing today, but we'll see when we get into the game. We might do some more of the story quest actually. Just a little bit. I don't remember what we were up to. Or where we were up to. We're here. Oh, I understand what happened. We had problems, didn't we?
Goddess Adrilla.
Something went wrong. Something happened. But I can't remember what. What happened? I don't remember.
All these years. And the view at the Alchemy Commission, the tides come and go. But the...
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Oh.
Yes. I grew up here. It's kind of sad, isn't it?
The view here would be even better without the Ambrosial Arbor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years.
Well, once a seed is planted, in my humble opinion, the rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the... My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor...
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the... Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, the Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Lofu have always been intricately connected.
I may
Right.
not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of
Yeah.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever, just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's... Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission.
Whoa.
In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming.
Wow.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
Whoa.
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Oh. Sweetie, it's okay.
Why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford. Lingsha, you're back! I've been waiting ages for you!
Oh, and is this the one that's got your sword? Yep.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, Let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
They know each other.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Oh.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to...
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes?
Well, fine. You don't have to give it back because I'll take it back myself.
Okay.
Between these two,
Get ready to separate them.
it is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it. Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here. I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abomination. Clearing out some abominations?
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring.
Sweet and Karen? Fine, let's go. This is what we're doing. Alright then. God.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, if you want a contest, Lingsha, it's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron.
So, are you both ready?
Alright, let's do this. What's Yankee?
Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your swords. Can we...
Come on, sweetie.
Blade and flash!
Wretched and fleeting.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Strike with heart!
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to the clouds! You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Till I protect all beauty. For Adrilla.
Oh, jeez, just winning?
Time for a shot.
What bullshit is this?
Nap time.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
guiding wretched and bleeding.
A one-time enemy. A one-time enemy.
My oath is to a solid beauty is eternal.
Strike apart.
Too late to repent.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Wretched and bleeding.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Bladed flight.
Till I protect all beauty. For a driller.
The truth of life and death. Reveal distinction. It's but a vision.
Well, how is that fair?
My guiding light.
No, we're never gonna win this. I want to change my lineup. I know it must include him, but we'll need better characters. Ah. Yes. This is who we'll use.
Strike apart. Turn it up.
Unworthy.
How many can you blade and flight?
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have to. You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Later, me. Time for a shot. Nap time. Just a little something. And nothing else.
I can breathe easy again. Strike apart.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Blade through. All will be revealed. In lunar flame. That'll take more than...
Bladed flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
This song's for you. Let's rock!
A one-time enemy. Strike apart.
Nap time.
Bladed flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Just a little something. And nothing else.
Ready to jam. That's it.
Strike apart.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Not fair
Ready to
because
lose
she's
yourself? You can fight
finishing
it.
them off in
Or
round
rock
4.
with it.
Unworthy. Blade of moonlight.
How many can you block?
Naughty child, nap time.
Blade and flight!
Burn it up.
All will be revealed in the lunar flame.
Strike apart!
Nowhere to run.
Blade and flight! Practice is up, swords descend!
I'm okay. Fine. Just a little something. Think nothing
Breathe easy again.
else. Nap time.
Oh man.
See? Your technique was all over the... All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance.
If you're trying to pick a fight just out...
Come on, stop it. Stop it. Oh, here we go. Thank God. Man, he's good though. Oh. Whoa. I like to stop them.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the War Dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I...
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full...
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yao...
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Laofu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the Great General.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Laofu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and it sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a bit... Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet? Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away.
I don't like her at all.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fishao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges.
Thanks for stepping in, General Feixiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked.
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I knew it had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to...
Oh,
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after...
But...
yes.
I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a...
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters,
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial...
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Oh, I bet it doesn't.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece. Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to...
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
Nope, guess not.
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found...
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life, as long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire.
So
You
she's gonna
asked if I
die?
view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how...
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen.
So we're going back to the Exalted Sanctum. Oh, what's gonna happen with us then?
Hey! Was that the I mean, when Yoon Lee swung that map...
Mine too.
Yeah, you think so too, right?
I agree. I was talking about Yanqing, actually.
Oh my
Thanks for
god.
the kind words, Miss March. I've had my fair share of defeats lately.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks.
I bet it's about how to deal with the
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon.
Aw, sweetheart. It's okay. Right, well, that's definitely it for today. We've done a bit more story, learned a bit more. That duel was awesome. They did so good, the both of them, but I'm not really fond of that girl. She's a little... Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the video.